Hi guys, so welcome to Module 3, Video 8 of this series of Back to Basics, Digital Marketing for Small Businesses. In this video, we're going to be covering what is GEO and how to get recommended by ChatGPT and Google AI overviews. So something has changed in search, and most small businesses haven't noticed yet. Open Google right now and type a question, not a keyword, an actual question. Who are the best kitchen fitters in Bristol? What's the most reliable local plumber near me? In a growing number of searches, you'll see something at the top of the page that wasn't there a couple of years ago. An AI-generated answer. A paragraph or two, sometimes a list, pulling together information and making a recommendation before you've clicked a single link. And a growing number of people are skipping Google entirely. They're opening ChatGPT or asking Siri or typing into Perplexity and getting a direct answer to their question. No results page, no list of links, just an answer. If your business isn't part of those answers, you're invisible to those searches completely. It doesn't matter how well you rank in traditional Google results if the person never gets to the results page. This module is about fixing that. So what is GEO? GEO stands for Generative Engine Optimisation, where SEO is the practice of helping Google rank your website in a list of links. GEO is the practice of making your business visible in AI-generated answers. It's about being the business that gets cited, mentioned, or recommended when someone asks an AI tool a question relevant to what you do. Think of it this way. SEO gets you into the library catalogue, the ranked list of results. GEO gets you into the librarian's recommendation when someone walks in and says, I need help with X. Who should I speak to? The two are related. Good SEO work tends to support GEO. If Google trusts your website and sees it as credible, AI tools that draw on Google's data are more likely to reference you too. But they're not the same thing. And doing one doesn't automatically mean you're doing the other. The tools behind GEO are called large language models, AI systems trained on vast amounts of text from the internet. When you ask ChatGPT a question, it doesn't search the web the way Google does. It draws on patterns it learned during training, combined with real-time web access in some versions to generate an answer. Google's AI overviews work similarly. They synthesize information across the web to produce a direct response at the top of search results. The businesses that appear in those answers are not necessarily the ones spending the most on ads. They're the ones whose content, reputation, and online presence give the AI the clearest, most credible signal that they're a reliable answer to the question being asked. Let me try and explain in plain English how AI tools actually decide what to say when someone asks them a question. When you ask ChatGPT, who are the best plumbers in Exeter, it isn't going to go through a database of verified plumbers. It's doing something more like this. It's drawing on everything it has learned about plumbers in Exeter from across the internet. Your website, your Google reviews, articles that mention you, directory listings, local news features, social media mentions, any piece of publicly available content that references your businesses and your location. The businesses that appear in the answer are the ones who have left the clearest, most consistent, most credible trail of information across the web. The AI is essentially asking itself, based on everything I've seen, Which businesses are most reliably associated with this service in this location with a strong enough reputation to recommend? Google's AI overviews are the AI-generated summaries that now appear at the top of many Google search results pages, above the traditional blue links. They pull together information from multiple sources across the web and present a synthesized answer directly on the results page. For many searches, particularly question-based ones, more and more users read this summary and never scroll down to the traditional results at all. Perplexity is an AI-powered search engine that answers questions directly rather than returning a list of links. It cites its sources, so you can see where the information came from, and is increasingly being used as an alternative to Google, particularly by some tech-savvy audiences. If your business is being cited by Perplexity, it's a strong signal your GEO presence is building. The common thread across all these tools is this: they favor a business with a clear, consistent, well-distributed presence across the web, not just a good website. A good website plus reviews, plus mentions, plus structured information, plus credibility signals across multiple platforms. So why does this matter now? AI is not replacing traditional Google results tomorrow. People still use Google in the traditional way billions of times a day. SEO still matters. Everything we covered in Module 2 is still relevant and important. But the direction of travel is clear. AI-generated answers are appearing in more searches. AI tools like ChatGPT are being used by more people for more types of queries. The share of searches that result in a click to a website is declining as more questions get answered directly on the results page. These are measurable, documented trends, not speculation. And here's the thing about trends like this: the businesses that act early get a disproportionate advantage. When SEO was new, the businesses that got their websites optimized first built a head start that took competitors years to close. GEO is at that same early stage right now. Most of your competitors are not thinking about this. Most of them have never heard the term GEO. The gap between a business with a strong GEO presence and one with none is currently very wide, and it's far easier to build that presence now than it will be in 2 or 3 years when everyone has caught up. The risk of doing nothing isn't that your business collapses next month, it's that you spend the next 2 years building SEO authority for a version of search that is gradually becoming a smaller part of how people actually find businesses, while your competitors build visibility in the version that's growing. So how does GEO differ from SEO? Let me draw out the key differences between SEO and GEO clearly, because understanding this shapes everything about how you approach the work. SEO is about ranking. The goal is to appear in a list of results when someone searches for a keyword. You optimize your pages, build authority, earn links, and over time, you move up that list. Success looks like position 1 on a results page. GEO is about being referenced. The goal is to be the business and AI mentions when it answers a relevant question. You don't rank in a list, you get cited in a paragraph. Success looks like an AI saying, for kitchen fitting in Bristol, your business is frequently recommended for their transparent pricing and quality of finish. The type of content that performs well in each is also different. SEO rewards pages that are well structured, keyword rich, and linked to by credible sources. GEO rewards content that is clear, specific, directly answers questions, and is distributed widely enough that the AI has encountered it in multiple contexts. Generic content performs poorly in both, but especially in GEO. If your website says, "We provide high-quality services with a customer-first approach," and nothing more specific than that, an AI model has very little to work with. It can't confidently say you specialize in Victorian terrace kitchen refits in Bristol because you haven't told it that clearly, repeatedly, and in enough places for it to build a confident picture. Being specific is the key. The more precisely and consistently you describe what you do, where you do it, who you do it for, and why customers trust you, across your website, your reviews, your listings, and any other online presence, the more material an AI has to draw on when forming a recommendation. So what does good GEO look like? Here's what a small business with strong GEO signals looks like, compared to one with weak ones. Take 2 kitchen fitters in Bristol. Both have been in business for 10 years. Both do excellent work. The first has a website with clear, specific content. Their service pages describe exactly what they do: bespoke kitchen design, installation in Victorian and Edwardian properties, full project management, supply only or fit only options. They have a blog with case studies from real jobs, including location, what the brief was, what they did, how long it took, and photos. They have 60 Google reviews averaging 4.9 stars. They're listed correctly on Google Business Profile, Checkatrade, and Who's. Local interior design blogs have mentioned them in roundups. Their name, address, and phone number are consistent everywhere. The second has a website that says we offer kitchen fitting services across Bristol and surrounding areas. Quality guaranteed. Call us today. They have 8 Google reviews, no blog, no listings beyond Google Business Profile, no external mentions. Ask ChatGPT who are the best kitchen fitters in Bristol for a Victorian terrace renovation, and the first business has every chance of appearing. The AI has encountered their name in multiple contexts, seen detailed descriptions of exactly this type of work, and found consistent credibility signals across the web. The second business is essentially invisible to AI, not because their work is worse, but because the web doesn't contain enough specific, credible information about them for an AI to confidently recommend them. The building blocks of good GEO come down to 4 things. Specific, useful content on your website that clearly describes what you do and who you do it for. Consistent business information across every platform you appear on. Genuine reviews that mention specifics, the type of work, the location, what made the experience good. And credible third-party mentions, directories, local publications, industry insights, anywhere reputable that references your business. Videos 9 and 10 in this module go deep on how to build each of those, but you can start today by auditing what currently exists. What does the web currently say about your business? If someone asked an AI to describe what you do and why you're good at it, would it have enough to work with? So, in summary, GEO is the practice of making your business visible in AI-generated answers, not just traditional search engine results. It works differently to SEO. Instead of ranking in a list, you're being referenced in an answer. And the businesses that show up are the ones with specific, credible, well-distributed information across the web. This is early adoption. Most small businesses aren't thinking about this yet. That is your advantage. So your homework before the next video. Open ChatGPT or Google AI overviews and ask a question your ideal customer would ask. Something like, who are the best service in your town? Or which trade in your area is recommended for a specific job type, and see what comes up. See whether your business appears. Most people who do this exercise find their business isn't there at all, and that tells you exactly why this module matters. In the next video, we're going to go into how AI search actually works under the hood, the signals it uses, the content formats it favors, and what it means in practice for how you create and structure the information about your business online. If this video opened the door, video 9 gives you the map. So subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it, and share this with another business owner. Most of them need to hear this and haven't yet. See you in the next one. Cheers.